East African Safari Rally. 3,200 miles over the toughest, most unpredictable roads in the world.
Welcome to Day 8, highlights of the world's greatest classic rally. Today's stages ran through Taita Taveta County before ending up at the Kenyan coast of Watamu, running a total distance of 465 kilometers. While the region is famed for its beauty and wildlife, the drivers will not have time to take that in, rather focusing on tight, twisty roads that would prove hard to navigate. Today is the penultimate day of the Classic, and as the drivers lined up, it was Baldev Chager, who remarkably has yet to win a stage, commanding the lead, with Ian Duncan and Patrick Sandell in second and third. With the finish line now 2 days away, the race for victory was on.
I have no idea what to expect. My co-driver said there's a lot of junction, so we need to be paying attention to that, to not get lost and just drive and have fun.
I have to just avoid the animals, the buses, the matatus. Not a lot, nothing exciting. Can't do 200, can only do 160 sometimes, but yeah, that's how it is.
The day's first stage was extremely tight and twisty, proving to be a very technical stage for the drivers and navigators. This caused confusion among the teams, with many drivers missing corners and in some cases losing the route entirely. Most notably Piers Dakin, who lost over 10 minutes in the stage as a result. Lee Rose finished the stage in third place with Jeff Bell in second. Both drivers started the Classic with high hopes and in the opening days carried form, but as we've seen, the Safari can be cruel to those who slip up. Patrick Sandell takes the stage victory with a time of 1 hour and 2 minutes, closing the gap to Ian Duncan by 2 minutes. It seemed that stage 1 was problematic for almost all teams.
It was the toughest so far. Yeah. I mean, it was... I think the longest stage in page counted, it was 20 pages before. This was 30, so... It was tough. It was really tough.
That stage just never stopped. It was constant junction, corner, and quite difficult navigation. You know, sometimes a driver-co-driver relationship will just be a professional thing. But on this rally, we spend 8 days in a car together, you know, sat side by side. So you've got to get on because it is quite an intense experience for that long period. So yeah, it really helps on this rally if you have a good dynamic between you.
You have to trust the navigator to be very quick, because it's dangerous. If you don't trust the navigator, you always step back a little bit and brake maybe too much too early. And so I think the navigator has a very important job, also to do a good job, because he misses something, it can end in a crash.
For some, the problems were much worse. Heartbreakingly, Raji Barish suffered gearbox failure, putting him out of classification.
I really honestly don't know what to say. I mean, the amount of work to get to this point with our little car and to get it up to fourth and be fighting for third and winning the class and 4 stages to go. And
Stage 2 continued across Taita Taveta County as the cars drove through a sisal plantation, offering yet another surface for the drivers. A mixture of deep red dust and mud in parts made for a uniquely challenging circuit. Patrick Sandell claimed yet another stage victory. His remarkable run has seen him win 5 of the last 6 stages, the Swedish rally sensation showing his true class.
Can you see out of the windscreen?
Well, I didn't need to see. Eric's side, as you can see, we flew Eric's side. I didn't need to see. Yeah, I even had no idea where we were until I saw sights up.
The last stage of the day was a massive 108-kilometer run to the coast of Watamu. The drivers would get no respite from the hot, humid air that hung across the stage. The fast open roads clearly benefited the faster cars. Baldev Chager comes in third, Ken Block in second, with Philip Kadori storming back, showing his potential.
Our goal is to keep it clean tomorrow and make it through. 6 would be, you know, I'll be happy with it after the start we had to this rally, but obviously I'd like 5 guys in front of me to fall off and I could come first.
Still 80 Ks, 18 and 40 I think tomorrow. Still not a short day. gonna keep it going. Keep our fingers crossed, look at the car properly, and keep it going. That's all, literally.
As we head into the final day of the Classic, everything is still to play for. The battle for fourth is set to go to the wire, with Piers Dakin, Lee Rose and Philip Kadori separated by only 10 minutes, which in the Classic is very little. The battle for second is even tighter, with Ian Duncan in second, who has a slender lead of only 1 minute over third place Patrick Sandell. Given the Swede's impressive speed, Duncan will have to pull out all the stops to keep Sandell at bay. Baldev Chaga leads with a 7-minute buffer, but he could be one puncture away from losing it all. Tomorrow is the final day of the world's greatest classic, and we are only 3 stages away from finding out who will be crowned champion.